Good evening, everyone. Let's just wait. Let some people. I'll just join now. Give me a moment. Let everyone join it. Let me see if I'm live. Good evening, Prabhurajan. Good evening, Bushaira. Good evening, Lakshmi. Let everyone join in. I'll give a minute and we'll start off. I hope the audio is clear. Just confirm if the audio is clear. I hope the audio is clear. Yes. Good evening, Lalu. Good evening, Joel. I will now start with today's session. Okay, I believe all of you can see me and all of you can hear me clearly. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tarun Jagdish and I'm live today for one particular objective. The results have come 2 days back, and in the last 2 days, I am getting lots of messages from lots of students. In this pandemic time, many people have really worked hard. I can say everybody has gone through a very tough phase. Many of them genuinely couldn't write the exams properly. Many of them, even though have worked hard, at the time of the examination they face a lot of difficulty. Many of them genuinely worked hard, genuinely wrote the exam, and still the results were not positive. Many of them cleared also. I am very happy for all those who have cleared. Congratulations to each one of you who have cleared. And at the same time, I would like to speak to those who haven't cleared also to not to get demoralized. Many of you are ideally capable of qualifying the exam. Since you have reached the final level and you're just one step away, it is absolutely possible for each one of you to clear. But due to unforeseen circumstances, due to reasons that the paper was not something in your favor, or due to the valuation issues, or due to many other reasons which are beyond your control, also, there are many students who could not clear. Today, I will be sharing a few experiences which I, as a faculty, has had with many students. Some of them's name I remember, some of them's name I don't remember, but I just know one thing: these students about whom I'm going to speak did not give up during the worst time of their lives, and because they did not give up at those times, today they are successful, they are happy. Friends, I believe you all already know that if you are a student of mine, you would already know that I always believe in two things. You should be successful, you should be happy. Both are very important. Just being successful, not being happy doesn't make sense. Just being happy, not being successful also doesn't make sense. You should be successful, you should be happy. For which I will talk about many things later. Today my talk is not going to be about that. Today my talk is going to be about how these students actually overcame the difficulties what they faced and how they actually qualified and they became chartered accountants. I would like to speak first about a girl from Kochi. Her name is Shruti. She was my student back, I think, in 2017. Okay, at that time, she attended my, I believe, SFM class at that time. She attended the class thoroughly, very determined, very dedicated. But she had some issues happening in her family at that time, and due to all those family problems going on, she was not able to concentrate on her studies. So, what happened? She wrote one exam she couldn't clear. Now, the moment you don't clear one exam, your confidence takes a toll. And then the next exam, when you go to write, you go with a fear in your mind. Oh my God, will I be able to write this exam? Will I be able to clear this exam? Like that, 2 to 3 attempts she lost. By the time she lost these 2 to 3 attempts, her confidence came to an overall low. And there came a point where she decided that she wants to quit. That is when she personally had messaged me and she asked me that, I'm planning to quit and I'm not going to write down the exam. I just requested her one thing: don't give up now, just take one more time. This one time, given your 110%, forget about all the past issues that have come across. Take a space where there is no negative energy disturbing you and sit with a proper timetable. have a proper sleep routine, eating routine, exercise routine, study routine, and have a win-win buddy. With this strategy, she finally moved to a separate place in Kochi. She stayed there. She started getting up at 3 o'clock every day morning. She started making a right routine, eating at the right time, sleeping at the right time, exercising at the right time, and meditating on a daily basis. She started believing in a book called as The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, and she studied consistently. For the first time, she could do at a very stable pace throughout the study leave time. And finally, when the exam results were about to come, she wrote the exams. The results were about to come. She was very much nervous that whether she would clear or she would not clear. But finally, the results came, and that day evening, I was in a class. I couldn't attend her call. She called me again and she told, "Sir, I have qualified. I have become a chartered accountant in this attempt." Friends, the only one reason today she is a chartered accountant is only because she did not give up at a time when many others actually gave up. You really do not know how close you are to the results. You really do not know how close you are. Many students are there who have not cleared with 10 marks gap, 5 marks gap. Do not think that you lost 5 marks since you did not clear. Think you're almost there. It's just 5 more marks that you have to jump to become a CA. And friends, there's a huge gap once you become a CA, the kind of market standing that you get and the market standing that you get if you do not clear a CA. So my request to all of you right now is, please do not give up. Whatever happens, do not give up. I will now share with you story number 2. Story number 2 is again similar to story number 1. This was about another student. Her name is Archana. She attended one of my classes in Chennai, 2017 or 18, I don't remember properly. I think it was 2018. She attended my class there in Chennai, and at that time, she couldn't score good marks in SFM. She was not getting more than 15, 20, etc. Somewhere she was lacking behind. So that is how she came to my class and she attended my class. So in my class, I follow a technique which I call it as a visualization technique. I want all of you to do that. In this technique, I simply make the students believe that yes, you can do it, because only when you see something in your mind, you can convert that into a reality. You should visualize that you are working hard for the exam. Visualize that the paper is tough, but you are tougher than the exams. Visualize that the exams are getting over. Visualize that after that you relax, and finally when the results come, visualize that you see those 2 wonderful words over there, and visualize that you become a chartered accountant. I had told this in the class. At that time, she was in tears. She suddenly started crying, and once the class got over, she left from the class. I got a bit upset that did I say something wrong? But that day I understood one thing, that she is going to clear her CA in the next coming attempt. She visualized that on a daily basis, studied day and night on a daily basis, and finally she wrote the exams, and when the results came, she gave me a call and she told me that, "Sir, I have scored exactly 40 in SFM." How she got is a completely different question. She was not getting more than 15 to 17 or 20 marks. She got exactly 40 marks, and she got more marks in the other papers. She got the overall aggregate and she qualified. She became a chartered accountant. Friends, she became a CA, and today she is successfully working in some big company only because at that one point she did not give up. So friends, again I share this request and this message to all of you. If by chance the results have not come in your favor, does not mean that you are not capable enough. It only means it requires some more time. And many a times I have seen many people extremely capable, extremely good, who can actually be much better than the people who have qualified also. But due to some particular reasons, they just don't clear some one particular exam. But not clearing that exam creates a lack of confidence inside you. It creates a kind of lack of trust inside you. And when that lack of trust comes in, automatically you start losing confidence and you start doubting yourself. It's my request to all of you, do not do that. Do not give up. No matter what, we have to live. We have to take our life forward. We have to survive. For that, we have to fight. If you do not fight, if you just stay where you are, automatically you lose all the courage, and slowly there will be lack of all the positive energy, which is not helpful to all of you. So again, I share with you story number 2, which is about Archana, whom I remember from my class. Let me go to story number 3. Story number 3 onwards, I don't think I know the names of many of these students. Okay, this guy was a senior guy. He was 68 years old, I think. Very senior guy. He came in one of my Bangalore crash classes. Crash classes are normally 2 days full year from morning till evening, 6:30 in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening. A 68-year-old man had come and sit in that class. I was surprised. Lunch break time, he came and met me and he told me, sir, I was a banker. I now retired from my banking industry. I want to become a CA. This was a dream I had from my childhood. I want to fulfill. At the age of 68, that fellow was attending my CA final class, means he already has qualified the intermediate and foundation much before that. In my class, he'll sit on the front bench and afternoon around 2 o'clock to 2:30, half an hour he'll sit there and he will sleep. He will sleep, he will get up again, he will study. But an amazing personality here. Later on, after 2 years, okay, I am getting this message that he has written the exam, he has qualified, and he has become a chartered accountant at the age of, I think, 70 or 71. My dear friends, if a person is not accepting defeat at the age of 70, why do you have any excuses? Why do you say that I am too old to become a CA? I am too young to become a CA? Forget all that. Failures will come, problems will come all your life. I have not seen a single person who has not faced problems. Everybody goes through problems. Only the ones who fight with these problems aggressively, looking into the eye, facing it face to face, are the only ones who can actually ride this, fight this, overcome this. Do you think the people who qualified CA are going to have a happy life forever? I have qualified back in 2010. I have struggles even today. I have things to learn even today. Why? Because if you want to succeed at every phase, there are going to be challenges. And in the long run, only those survive who learn to fight, the obstacles, who do not bother about what comes in front of them, who do not give any excuses. So I request all of you, do not give up. That is one message which I want to share with all of you. Next experience, I think I spoke about 3. Fourth one is about another student. She attended my class in Kochi, I think 2017 or 2018. She was a handicap. She couldn't move. Her parents used to bring her every day to my classes. And the classes used to happen on the second floor. So her parents used to take the effort of lifting her in a chair, bringing her to the second floor and make her sit in the first row. She used to sit in the front row, attend my classes. Unfortunately, she couldn't write. So she had a particular device with which she could scribble and just note down the points, whatever I'm mentioning. And my topics were costing and SFM. Those topics need a pen and a calculator. She sat there, attended my 10 days class, morning 7 a.m. to evening 7 a.m. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Consistently noted down everything. And after 1 year, I got the news that she has qualified and she has become a chartered accountant. Friends, why she became a CA was only because of one reason, that she did not give up. If she does not give up, if a 71-year-old banker does not give up, if people who have failed 5 to 6 times do not give up, why should you give up? You should not give up. Do one more time. It's your life. Live it your style. If you clear, then life is all yours. And it's just about one single attempt more. Do not think that it will go on taking forever. I can now share with you my own story. I myself was a victim of one of the issues that happened at the institute. I myself had done my articleship back in Chennai, and then I had shifted back to my hometown Calicut, which comes in Kerala. When I shifted from Calicut to Kerala, I took termination on a Saturday from Chennai, joined back in Calicut on a Monday morning. I was not aware of any other complications. I went and I wrote my examinations which were happening in May 2010. So while I went to write these exams in May 2010, I just got a admit card from the institute and I got a letter stating that, not letter now, subsequently, I wrote my exams, and after the exams got over, I'm getting a letter from the institute asking me to check my examination status and my articleship status. I got a bit confused. Why are they asking me to check my articleship status? I called the institute, I checked with them, and when I checked with them, on the call after I wrote the exam, they are telling me that as per the ICA records, you have taken a termination on a Saturday. You have joined back on a Monday morning. In between, there has been a Sunday on which day you have not worked. So as per ICA records, your articleship duration has become 3 years, 5 months and 30 days instead of completing 3 years and 6 months. Because of that one day, they say that you are not eligible to even write your exams. That moment, a shock hit me. I did not know what has to be done. That day is still there, clear in my mind. I was just standing shocked for 5 minutes. I didn't speak to anyone, and then doubts started coming in my mind. If I was not eligible to write the exam, why did I get a hall ticket? Why was I asked to go to the examination hall and write that exam? And then suddenly the depression hit me. Something has to be done. I went all the way to Chennai. I met the people over there. The answer was very simple. Nothing can be done about this. And then finally the reality sunk in that I will not be getting the results of that exam. And friends, that exam results, when the results came, everybody got their results. Either they passed or they failed. My results was withheld. Even today, I don't know what exactly happened with me in that examination, whether I passed or whether I failed. And once I failed, that is when the real depression started hitting me. Then if you sit and study also, you cannot study. You're trying to read the book, you're trying to sit and concentrate, you will then remember this question had come in the previous exam, I have written it correctly. And friends, the effort what I put was not less. I had put around 3,500 hours of effort. I used to write down every day how many hours I used to sit and I used to study. I have put this. Date-wise, I have put that. So then again studying was very, very difficult. And that is when there were a lot of family functions happening in my house. I'm not able to concentrate on the studies. And then there are a lot of society people there who were there to just comment. Okay, this fellow has gone mad. He's sitting and studying. He thinks, this is that, that is that. Gossips, society gossips are all there. I'm not able to study. I'm in pain. I'm depressed. I had all the things to do to give up. One point also came when I started thinking, oh God, will I ever become a CA? The doubt started coming in my mind. I was in pain. And that was the day, when all these issues started hitting me, depression upon depression, not able to focus. A point came when this pain becomes numb. A point comes when you just don't feel that pain anymore. I realized one thing. I have anyways lost everything. I don't have anything more to lose. If I give it my 100% and I study for the next upcoming examination, worst scenario, I will fail. Even if I fail, I will be at the same point where I'm standing over here today. Why don't I give my 100%? I stopped bothering about the society. I stopped bothering about the neighborhood. I sat down and I started studying like a maniac. I used to sleep for 7 hours, very important for me. 30 minutes of exercise, very important. Right time I used to eat my food. Balance full day, only studies. I could touch 15 to 16 hours a day on a daily basis for almost 2 to 3 months during those times. And after that, November, when the exams came, I went, I gave it my best. Papers were tough. I just wanted to be tougher than the paper. I went, gave my paper, and again the result day was about to come, and I was waiting for the results. Even on that day, after experiencing so much, I reached a point where my mind had become very logical, detached with all the emotions. My mind was telling me very clearly, either you pass or you fail. If you pass, you again have to work. If you fail, again you have to anyways work. If you pass, you work in a company. If you fail, you again work studying for the same thing. But you anyways have to spend your life working. So why not you accept it? Accept failure, that's the way you're accepting pass. I kept myself prepared that if the result doesn't come well, I will study again. And with that preparation, I went and checked the results. Luckily, thank God, that exam I cleared. And then the whole pressure came off me. And from that day, when I look back, even today, I would say those 6 months, May 2010 to November 2010, those 6 months were a very crucial time for me. In those 6 months, what I experienced made me emotionally tough. So the moment I cleared the examination, I started doing what I like. I could do it at a much bigger pace. I experienced failure even after clearing, but after that, any failure coming in front of me started looking small in front of the failure what I had experienced. So I was able to fight the failure better, move forward in a much, much better manner. So this is one of my message to all of you friends. I qualified because I did not give up. It was a painful time. It was difficult for me, but I did not give up. And this is my request to all of you friends. Many students are messaging me. I couldn't clear. Paper was tough. I have not got the marks what I deserve. There can be 1,000 things which can tell you to stop. But only one reason to carry forward. It is those 2 letters CA. You will become a CA. Believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself. It's only about one more attempt. Give it your 100% this time. Write with full focus and the coming attempt, finish it off. I would just give you a few things to keep in your mind. You are in pain. Let the pain be there. That pain is a motivator. It will keep putting the fire inside you to work harder and to clear it in the coming exam. Don't let go that pain. Point number one. Point number two, follow a strict schedule, a strict routine. Sleep at the right time, get up at the right time, eat at the right time, exercise at the right time. Very, very important to keep your mind absolutely cool for the upcoming examination. Discipline is very important. Eat at the right time, because if you don't eat at the right time, your brain thought process will slow down. Exercise, extremely important. It gives you all the confidence. And sitting the whole day, how much ever you study, your brain will suddenly become exhausted. 30-minute exercise is like a recharged battery. It will recharge you so you can work better, perform better. Sleep, eat, exercise, and have a win-win buddy. A win-win buddy is a friend who will support you during these tough times. A person who's feeling the same pain that you're feeling. Both of you associate together. Call each other at least 5 minutes to 10 minutes every 3 to 4 hours. Just ask, what is he doing? What are you doing? He will give you energy. You will give him energy. As a team, you can do something what you cannot do alone. And one more thing, keep writing exams. It's the art of writing exams which will help you to get through the examination and get the best out of it. So this was my message to all of you friends. Do not give up. If you have any doubts or anything you want to specifically ask me, you can ask me now, based on which we can conclude today's session. I think there is a 20-30 seconds time lag before what I speak and what you listen. So what I'm speaking now, you might hear after 30 seconds. I'll wait for your reply. If there's anything that you want to ask me, you can ask me now. I believe there are no doubts or points to be asked, friends. So I'll back up my session with this. Okay, my message which I wanted to share with all of you is again very simple. Do not give up. Okay, give in your 100%, do well, and get back to me once you become a chartered accountant. All the very best. Have a lovely time ahead. Take care. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Friends, can you see me? Wait. There are doubts coming in. Wait. I believe you all can see me now. Yes, I believe you all can see me. Yes, Prabhu Rajan, you were expecting an exemption, but you got only 49. Is one of the queries which has come. See, many students have got exemptions also. Some of them have not got exemption. Now, if you have got 49, there can be multiple reasons. One, the person who has valued your paper might be from a different category. He might be having a different opinion about the entire thing, whereas some person who has valued some other person's paper might not be having kept the same value of strictness over there. That can be one reason. Other reason might be there can be genuine mistakes also which must have happened in your answer sheet, but you must not be aware of it. The better suggestion would be if you can just take a solution. You can ask them for a certified answer copy. Get the answer copy, check it yourself, or if possible, WhatsApp it to me. Send it to my WhatsApp. I'll check it, and if I find any mistakes, I can tell you where you are going wrong. Many a times you might not be even aware of what mistakes are happening. That can be reason number 2. Jai Shankar, it was your 5th attempt, went because of poor planning, preparation, and some family issues. Jai Shankar, you are not alone. Please understand that there are many students facing the same issue. But does it mean that for these 5 attempts that are already got, in one extra attempt, if you become a CA, why not take that risk and get inside and do it? This time, focus 100%. See, I have seen people who work and still they clear. What matters is dedication, discipline, and the right form of preparation. Please keep that one important thing in mind. Anybody can clear. It is not very difficult. It is not like something where you need a high IQ. You properly study, you write, you should clear. It's just a matter of time. So do not give up, Jaishankar. Karun, you joined late for the inter classes. I have to study a lot more than others for the December exam. Is it logical to write the groups? Karun, I'll share with you a few experiences that I have got. Some students with 1 month study leave have actually studied and they have actually qualified. Some people with 6 months study leave also could not qualify. I would say go and write it. If you are aggressive and if you are able to do it correctly, you will definitely get through. And I believe more than the time that is available to you, it is your attitude and the aggression that is more important. Alright? So I would suggest please go and write now. Jaishankar, I would suggest first to make a good study plan. Very, very important. Make a good study plan. Have you studied 100%, Jaishankar? Is a very good question. You need to check that. Your marks are 31, 30, 32, 37. Each subject you need to get 10 marks more and aggregate you need to get another 40. You can do it. I will not say that it is not possible for you to do it. But look at where are you going wrong. You have to check the point. What is your weakness? Is it that you have not studied? Is it that you have studied but you are not able to present in the exam? There are many questions which comes in. You have to analyze why is it going wrong. Okay? Alright. Karun, you have a lot of classes to watch and finish. Karun, you have to sit and check how many classes are there for you to finish, how much time is available with you. December is the exam. Now we are in September. Ideally for CA Inter, I had a 2 month study leave and whatever classes I attended at that time I didn't follow. So I studied fresh in 2 months and I cleared Inter in the first attempt. In fact, I missed it already. I ranked by 5 marks. Those 2 months I didn't have any classes. I only had the books with me. I studied flat from the books and asking doubts from my neighbors many a times. You still can get through, but it depends on if you don't have confidence, you go and write, definitely it will become more demoralizing because what is more important is you write and you clear. If you do have doubt, oh God, I cannot do it, then subconsciously you will not be able to do it. First, you have to be confident. If you're not confident, shift it to the next attempt. But it is possible, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Okay, Manjesh, you have asked a very good question. What needs to be done for consistency? What I lack is being consistent. Manjesh, you have to create a strong routine. For that, you have to follow a rule called as a rule of 21. Alright? A rule of 21 means, let us say, for example, there's a powerful book called as a 5 a.m. Club. Please read that book. Get up at 5 o'clock continuously for the next 21 days. I would say once you do that, all the other things will fall in place automatically. Alright? Lalu Rajiv, my concentration technique, there is no hardcore concentration technique here. If I study the whole day and then I go and sleep, in my dreams also studies will only come. Next day morning you get up, you have the hangover of the studies only in your mind, automatically you get concentration. If I watch a movie today night and I sleep, whole night I will have a hangover of the movie. Next day morning when I get up, I will not feel like studying because I am still in the hangover of the movie what I saw the previous night. So the concentration technique that I use is normally 1 hour before sleeping, I study the thing what I find it very, very difficult. So the moment I do that, automatically what happens is that thought process echoes in your mind even when you are sleeping, and morning when you get up, you get better concentration. There are many more things, Lalu Rajiv. I will be uploading around 30 to 40 videos. Each one, there's a technique called as free your mind technique that I had used and I share it in my classes. I will be uploading those videos soon. Alright? Siddharth, your query is how to stay away from the addiction to their mobile phones. Siddharth, the only way to do it is unless and until you are a working person who has communications and a lot of work happening on the phone, you can just switch it off or give it away. Very simple. What I normally do is I normally switch off my phone around 8:30 and then don't switch it on around at least by morning 10 o'clock. So no matter what comes in, I will not be checking my phones at that time. And that gives you a lot of peace and you can actually focus on many other things rather than focusing on your phone. Yes. Any other doubts, friends? In fact, there's a beautiful Malayalam movie which has come recently, which is on this telephone addiction. I forgot the name of that movie here. Check with someone, they'll tell you. I think it was Home. I think the name of the movie is Home. that speaks about how phone addictions are killing you. So it's good that we slowly move out of that. Okay. So friends, shall we pack up our session with this? Okay. Be cool. Give it your 100%. You can do it. You will do it. Have faith in yourself and work hard. Any support you need, you can always WhatsApp me. Okay. I will be there to support you because we all have a win-win deal. You should win. I should also win. So with the part of this win-win deal, I would like to support you all however possible from my side so that you win. And once you win, that success, that happiness is what makes me win. All right. Thank you, Ramakrishna. Definitely more videos I will upload if that's something was benefiting you. Today's message was very simple and very important because many students messaged me. I was not feeling good, so I thought of coming live and sharing my talk with all of you. Julia, you're saying that you followed a good study plan, but in the last months of the exam, you're not able to concentrate well. That is because your stress levels are going up, Julia. You become too stressed out. Once you become too much stressed out, your performance comes down. That is where I told you should sleep well, eat well, exercise well. Try that, you will be able to concentrate till the end of the examination. Yes, Ramakrishna, do not give up. None of you should give up. You all can get through, you all will get through. It's only a matter of time. But if you give up, it's gone forever. Don't do that. All the very best, friends. Study well. Take care. I am logging off now. Have a nice time ahead. Thank you so much.